Mission. That is still our mission work. Taking good news in rebirth and offering heart transplants to the languishing. The heart of this church will slowly turn into stone if we think that our primary mission work is to those already in the pews inside our beautiful churches, or to those at the altars. We are in cardiac crisis if we think we can close the doors and swing our incense and sing our hymns, and all will be right with the world. The heart of this body is mission, domestic and foreign mission, in partnership with anyone who shares that passion. So, how would this heart push more lifeblood out into a languishing world? Can you hear the heartbeat? Mission, mission, mission. We hear the heartbeat. We long to respond. But it's hard when it seems everything's working against us. The median attendance in Episcopal congregations was 77 people in 2003, 72 people in 2006, 66 people in 2009. Will it be 60 in 2012? In 1965, there were 3,615,000 baptized members in the Episcopal Church. In 2001, there were 2,317,000. In 2009, there were 2,175,616. In 1965, we confirmed 128,000 persons. In 2001, we confirmed only 34,000 persons. Our total Sunday average attendance has plunged in the last 5 years. 2006, we had 765,326 people. 2010, 657,831 people. At the very same time, we've served as a niche church for shrinking segments of the American populace. The Episcopal Church is 92% white, 4% black, 2% Latino, 1% Asian, and 1% mixed or other. Compare that to America, which is 70% white, but 12% Latino, and 11% black, 3% Asian, and 3% mixed or other. 27% of our members have done graduate study, plus another 52% who've attended or graduated college. That's the highest concentration of educated people of any church in America. The median age of Episcopalians is 57. Given current trends, half of all Episcopalians will die in the next 18 years. The upshot is, our church is in precipitous decline. America has changed. The needs of the world have changed. The makeup of our neighborhoods and communities has changed dramatically. In significant ways, we have changed to meet these changes, but in some crucial ways, we have proudly stayed the same. Our structures, strategies, and prayer book were all designed for contexts that no longer exist or that no longer dominate.
The Episcopal Church maybe has this reputation. There's this view that it's this boutique church for a certain elite, and almost a lot of people who are in Episcopal churches were something else. They're former fill in the blank, and I wonder if I've in a few conversations I've had with other people in the church, there seems to be almost a pride in this from leadership, or this is our role, this is our lot. You know, we're the I just thought of something really negative. The warmed up leftovers church, which is a terrible thing to say about. I'm a warmed up leftover myself, so it's not. But I wonder, is this what we do? Is this the Episcopal Church?
There's no simple formula for renewal and restoration, but one thing is clear. We've got to get out of the boutique and get in touch with our true Anglican identity. As Anglicans, we nurture apostolic Catholic Christian traditions in the language of the people. We're not afraid of our history. We're not afraid of our context. We engage both deeply. If we stop being a church that translates ancient traditions so the gospel of Jesus can be heard and followed in changing local contexts, then we stop being Anglican.
You know, what's in the saddlebag? I'd say for us, in terms of the Episcopal tradition, what we have in our saddlebag at Church of the Apostles is knowing that common prayer is at the heart of our life together as a church, that we pray in common, having this radical orientation to the incarnation, that the good news of Jesus has come to us and is in this world which God has made, and it is good. And how do we open that up to people? The disciplines of prayer that we have and spiritual practices that can be passed on to the next generations. Those are some of the gifts that are in our saddlebag, and like, how are we going to open that up in our context, and how would you open that up in your context?
All mission is done in a particular setting, the context. So, although there is a fundamental unity to the good news, it is shaped by the great diversity of places, times, and cultures in which we live, proclaim, and embody it. It's scary to go forth like that, living and proclaiming, embodying the gospel in all our contexts. But engaging God's mission and proclaiming the gospel aren't optional for any Christian. According to Bishop Julio Hulgan of the Diocese of the Dominican Republic, mission and evangelism are the two wings that keep the bird that is the church aloft in the sky.
Ponemos el ejemplo de la paloma.
Let's take, for example, the dove. The dove needs both its wings to fly. If one wing is not well, it cannot fly.
La iglesia, para llevar a cabo la misión,
in order for the church to accomplish its mission, it needs to use both wings, one for the proclamation of the gospel and one to serve the needy.
It's time to fly. Episcopal Church, what are you waiting for?